Hey everybody, it is Penni Shelton here of PenniShelton.com, and this is a new episode of Intuitive Tuesday. Well, it is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving here in the United States, and I just was out walking my dog. A rainstorm burst out, and so you're getting me today with wet hair, so I just appreciate you understanding why I'm kind of having a bad hair day today. That's certainly not going to interfere with the message that wants to come through today. I want to start off with the Gaia Deck. There's a lot of things happening astrologically this week, or well, as we move towards this upcoming full moon. I'm feeling the energy. I'm going to draw the cards, and we're going to see what they have to say today. So let's start with the Gaia Deck. Before I draw a card, I'm just going to invite our spiritual board of directors to be present. I'm asking for messages that are relevant to you, all of you who are watching, that there is going to be a confirmation in your spirit, something that you've been feeling, some intuition that you've been having, some thoughts that have been rolling around in your mind. Something in this reading is going to confirm that, or it's going to help give you further direction. And that's what I'm asking for. For Source, God, the Spirit, to give us deeper wisdom as we come together seeking answers. I'm going to shuffle the deck one more time. Oh, wow. Well, this is lovely. Purification. Fire. The sun has recently moved into Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. Bare essentials. The naked truth. Wholeness. What is it that your heart truly desires? What do you perceive is missing in your life? In order to find the answers, you must look inside your heart. You already know this, but you've been reluctant to look because a part of you fears what your heart is trying to tell you. The only way forward is to face your fear. Something in your life is not working out as you would have liked, and it's not going to get any better unless you have the courage to face it. Close your eyes and relax. Imagine a beautiful flame warming your heart and your soul. Feel its purifying and healing light burning away your fears and doubts, healing your body and your mind, and clearing away all of the obstacles, either imagined or real. Feel your heart center as an endless space full of only love and light. Allow yourself to feel the peace. You are always safe in this eternal space of life, of light. Now, what is your heart saying to you? When it brings a tear to your eye, you will know that that is your truth. Your soul will guide you towards happiness. All that you need to do is follow and trust. Here's the affirmation. I listen to my heart and I follow its guidance. I deserve to be happy. I have the power to create my reality. I trust that all will work out well. My life is clear of obstacles. Purification by fire. And my intuition tells me that that is spot on. And I believe as we're approaching this full moon in Gemini that's coming up on Monday, November the 30th, well, depending on where you live, it could be later in the day on the 29th of November. But this is a portal. I think it's kind of a word that may be overused. It's an opportunity where God, Source, the universe, is wanting to bestow something upon you. And it is your heart's desire. It's what you've been quietly thinking about, hoping for, setting your intentions towards. And I'm just submitting to you that this week, this is an opportunity for you to get really honest with yourself and look at any obstacles that are holding you back from receiving. Most of the time, those obstacles are my attachment to old thoughts that are taking up precious rent space in my mind. And the work that I'm doing personally is I'm working on lifting my resonance, lifting my frequency, my vibration. And I find that a deterrent to that is when my mind goes back into some of the old programs, some of the old memories of things that lower my vibration. Is anybody hearing me? So we have to become present, and we have to self-counsel. When we become aware that our mind has drifted off into a place that is filled with any lower resonating emotions or thoughts, concepts, or ideas, we have to realize this. The longer we hold on to that, the longer we're holding ourselves back from the abundance that is wanting to come into our lives. Now, I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about freedom, free-flowing, living by the voice of spirit. I want to plant that seed in you today. If you're watching this video, you're being called to a more supernatural existence. You're being called to live in harmony with the voice of spirit, the energy that is love, that makes you do delighted. Because I could riff on here indefinitely. You know me. The crystal deck. Okay, let's have a message that is well suited for those who are watching. Can you see it? Quartz crystal. It's one that a lot of us are most familiar with. And so let's see what quartz crystal wants to tell us today. Harmony, meditation, protection, infinite possibilities. Clear quartz crystal can be programmed with whatever qualities you desire. For just like you, this crystal is full of infinite possibilities. This card is asking you to reflect on all that you would love to have and to achieve in your life. Make a list and then mentally infuse this card, or if you actually have a real quartz crystal, or if you don't have this card or a quartz crystal, you can find a picture of it on the internet. Save it to your smartphone or to your computer. And you can make a list, mentally infuse the crystal with all of the qualities and things that you are wishing to manifest. Carry it with you, keep it close to your heart, and mentally envision your life as you would love for it to be. Set realistic goals for yourself and repeat this ritual daily until your goals are reached, and then set new goals. Remember, all is possible if you believe. Just make sure it's truly what your heart desires. Life is a journey, not a destination. Quartz crystals, it is an energy conduit, and that's not woo-woo, that's scientifically proven. That's why there are quartz crystals used in wristwatches. That's just one example. So we know that there's an energetic property. And as we're talking about raising our vibration, raising our frequency, it is crystals that also help us raise the vibration. I oftentimes will stick a little crystal into my bra or in a pocket throughout the day, and it just reminds me, almost like a talisman, it reminds me of the work that I'm doing, that I'm actively trying to move my life in a more positive direction, and that I am becoming a vibrational match to those things which resonate in a more high way. And as we set our intentions, if we set our desires, a life where we are flowing freely in the present moment, hearing the voice of Spirit, recognizing that there is no separation, that we are one, and we take time every day to gently, quietly realign ourselves with that truth. Get in communion with our higher self and our higher power. And as our mind drifts back to some old programming, we gently and lovingly bring it back to the present moment. That is how you do it. That's how we do it. Now, I have a different deck that I've never used with you all before. It's become my favorite deck. I use it in my personal, private time. It's by Colette Baron Reed. It's a beautiful deck. It's called The Good Tarot. I have found this to be a very blessed. I've blessed the deck. I pray over this deck. This will be the last card that I draw for the collective. Let's see where we're going here. Let's pull this one card up. Messenger of Water. Little seahorse. Let's see what the Messenger of Water is wanting to tell us today. Are you ready for this? Romantic attraction, chivalry, admiration, seeing the best in others, heightened emotional awareness, a call to fall in love with yourself. I need to look for the best in others and honor it even when it seems like a challenge to do so. My attractions stem from self-love and a knowledge that I am part of all love, which takes many forms, each exquisite in its own way. And then finally, I can have what I desire. There is no need for jealousy, anger, resentment, or fear when I am love and love flows into me powerfully. When you step in to the present moment and you open your heart to the divine, I've said this repeatedly, perfect love casts out all fear. And along with fear are all those other lower resonating, they just named some of them, lower resonating emotions, which are jealousy, anger, resentment. They're all akin to fear. So as you become aware, if you're feeling any of those feelings or anything else that you would classify as a lower resonating emotion, you know you've gotten out of alignment with God. Because what the message of Spirit has been trying to tell you, I'm just confirming it, is that it's time for you to step out in faith and practice what you have learned. It's a call to action this week. It's showtime. Are you going to live by faith, or are you going to live by sight? The choice is always yours. We've been given free will. We get to choose. You get to choose where you let your thoughts go. Wherever our thoughts flow, wherever our attention goes, is what our reality becomes. We are the creators. I'm not saying that God is not the creator or the universe or source. When we choose to create out of a lower resonating thought process or behaviors, then we aren't in alignment with a higher path for ourselves. You get to choose. How wonderful is that? And yes, it takes practice. But that's the life that's calling for you. Does that resonate with any of you? It's just waiting for you to say yes, that you're ready to step out in faith. The best thing we can do is be honest with ourselves, because we can't fix a problem if we don't know that there is one, or we're in denial, or we're using some kind of addiction to whatever. We can get addicted to our thoughts. We can get addicted to shopping. We can get addicted to so many things. And we don't even really recognize it. So this week, it's a time for you to lovingly be honest with where you really are. And you get to make the choice if you're ready to step up and move forward and get into full alignment with love. So on that note, I'm going to end our reading for this Intuitive Tuesday. If you would like the extended, if you'd like to continue on with me, there's a link underneath this video. You can become part of the inner circle, and you will have access to all the extended versions of all Intuitive Tuesdays. I love you. I wish you in the U.S. a beautiful Thanksgiving. Stay safe and know that you are loved and you are loved.